But quickly, as we're planning this, we realized that policy is where the actual groundwork needs to be laid.
The famous Hollywood film star Idris Elba was in Ghana meeting with the Ghanaian president on how they could set up a film production studio in Ghana. So let's watch this video and hear what he had to say with the Ghanaian president. Watch.
His Excellency, nice to see you again. Danny Dama and Tony Tego, my partners in our program to build film studios across Africa. Currently, we call it West African Studios, but that's because it's a working title. But we've been working at this for 3 or 4 years to raise a plan that puts a facility at the center of African filmmaking. There's a lot of African filmmaking, but the facilities around that are something that is lacking. In South Africa, they have a big facility. A lot of film production goes there. But quickly, as we're planning this, we realized that policy is where the actual groundwork needs to be laid. We've studied the models of obviously South Africa, who have an incredible incentive package. Then around Europe, obviously Greece, Morocco. These are all places where they realize the value of the filmmaking dollar, and have brought that policy into play. Tony, Danny, and the film
National Film Authority.
National Film Authority have done the work, put together a very comprehensive plan to propel Ghana into the forefront. It needs to be robust. It needs to be competitive to the rest of the world. But we believe for sure, and I know you believe this too, it's been part of your legacy that you want to leave as well, that Ghana should step up in terms of attracting those filmmakers.
We all understand that Africa has got a lot of attractions. Africa is a place where you can do so many things. You can find untapped attractions, things that when you use, or places that where you shoot your movie in, the movie can be very, very spectacular. In fact, it will give viewers a very, very unique feeling. Africa has got lots of untapped resources. Nigeria is the biggest film producer in Africa, and I think they are the second largest movie maker in the world, I think after Bollywood, in the amount of movies they make per year. But all these are mostly done in Nigeria, not across Africa. What will happen if the whole Africa gets involved? And that is exactly what Idris is discussing with President Nana Akufo-Addo. Africa could be a great place for movie making. Across the world, it's like very expensive to make movies nowadays, especially in America. And most Hollywood's production are now willing to take the movie out of America and shoot it in different places across the world. Just imagine how much money that could bring in if some of these blockbuster production are being shot in Ghana. How is it going to boost the Ghana economy? How much job is it going to create for local Ghanaians? I have mentioned it countless times on this show that if a country has a leader who has vision, if a country has a leader who loves the people, if a country has a leader who is forward thinking, who is always looking for a way to move the country forward, the country and the people are going to see significant growth and development. I have found President Nana Akufo-Addo to be one of those great Pan-Africanists and reformists, people who want their countries to be great, people who believe that the growth and development of a country is the responsibility of the leader, that a leader must set a good example for the people to follow. If your country has good tax policy, if your country has good subsidies for foreign investors, many people will come in. For example, Thailand has put forward subsidies for foreign filmmakers, and a lot of filmmakers brought their films to Thailand. And many other countries are also doing the same thing. They are making their country friendly enough so that filmmakers can come in and make their movies there. That is why I believe that for Ghana to be able to encourage or to charm some of the blockbuster filmmakers to bring their movies into Ghana, Ghana has to put laws in place, policies in place that are favorable to filmmakers. And that was why Idris Elba pointed this very clearly. Policy is very important. Friendly policies are very important. Filmmakers will come in if they know that they will get a fair treatment from the authorities, if they are certain of their safety and security, if they are sure that the authorities will not swindle them out of all their money, they will come in. And before we even end this video, I just want to point out that Ghana has been doing a very, very significant job in terms of building the country. In fact, Ghana right now is one of the fastest growing economy in Africa. Ghana is one of the best countries in West Africa, if not the best. Ghana has good security. Like there is safety and security. You can live in Ghana without worrying about your safety and your security. Unlike Nigeria, where you have to always look out for yourself. Ghana is relatively very safe, and that is why a lot of people are now relocating to Ghana. Even Nigerians, superstars, movie makers are now relocating to Ghana because Ghana is relatively very, very safe. I told you in my last video about Ghana's policy to bring back the diaspora and how they have decided to award citizenship to the African diaspora so that they can bring in some skills and investment into the country. And just imagine if they brought in investment and skills, how many people and how many jobs will be created. So this just goes to show you how much initiative President Nana Akufo-Addo has and how he is working day and night to push Ghana forward. But you guys out there, what do you think about this initiative by Idris Elba to make Ghana one of the major film hubs in Africa? Let us know in the comment section below, because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And also, please do not forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this YouTube channel, because little deeds of goodwill like the one you are doing just now helps the channel a lot. and we shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one.